good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tannehill now, the option left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They run a draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Set, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ready.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Pause red.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Slide through. Yellow, go. 6, mega.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
10. Ready.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready. Strike. Strike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Price, 97.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Striker, 3-3.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go now. Set.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Right.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Let's go.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Stay.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. Down to the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Green. Right, right. Blue, go. Black shot.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
2nd and 13. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Julio Jones from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Koo now for the point after. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Second down and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tannehill. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Running left, here's Patterson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Steel, black.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, and it's a fumble. Room here to run.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this.
Set. Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Go kick.
They'll look to throw again.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Set. Cut.
Patterson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Go ultra. Slide through. Ready?
2nd and 1. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
6, 7. Set.
They'll try and throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Trouble, 38. Blaster, 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Rams extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Tannehill going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
On fourth down, Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Tannehill going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Tannehill. Going up top. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just